Hi, in less than 30 minutes, we're going to be creating this crypto investment website. Yes, you heard me right. We're going to be creating this crypto investment website. I'm going to teach you how to create this and give you access to the file which you can use to create this investment website. As you can see, this website can be updated and edited to fit your need. This is a very sleek website. Now you could create an account by clicking on create an account, and then you could see how the website look like. It's a very sleek website. So this is our dashboard. Welcome to our dashboard. As you can see, there's withdrawable, there's locked, there's setup payment. You could click setup payment. There's your referral link. You could invite friends. There's your deposit fund. So let me remove this. As you can see, this is your dashboard, your clients area. Also, there's the admin area, which I'm going to open right now. So let's go to the admin area. Here is your admin area where you could see everything your client does on your website. So this is your admin area. Here it's your withdrawal. Here you can see people that requested withdrawal. Here is your users. Let's go to clients. As you can see, I registered just now and this is me. Now you can actually credit your client from here. So let me go back to the client, click on edit. I can actually edit the account or deactivate the client account from this area. So as you can see, this is a client. Here you have your investment plans. Here you have your plugins, your tickets, your web control, and whatever you have here. So let me do something, guys. Let me credit a client to make you see that this actually works very well, guys. Let me do that. As you can see, we have multiple payment means. You have the Stripe, the Bitcoin, the Ethereum. You have the Litecoin, the Dash, the Ripple, the Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin transfer. You can also make use of PayPal. Click on this. You have your Litecoin, you have your Payer, you have your Paystack, you have your USDT, you have your user wallet, you have your Coinbase, you have your Perfect Money. You can also add other payment methods if they are not here. So guys, this script has multiple payment methods. So, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to create it. So guys, I'll see you in the tutorial. For now, let's go.
It's that no, she flow. Yeah. It's that.
Welcome back to today's training. In today's training, we'll be building an investment website. We'll be making an investment website, and in this process, we are going to be using the Whogohost Web Hosting platform to build this website. So as you can see, this is the Whogohost. I have a lot of domain with them, and I have been hosting with them for some years right now. So I'm going to be using Whogohost to complete this tutorial. I'm going to be using Whogohost to carry out this tutorial. So the first thing you want to do is to click on the link in the description, and you'll be taken to Whogohost where you can purchase a domain at a lower fee. So you can purchase a domain at a lower fee. So what you want to do is to head on to the description on this video, click on the link, and then you'll be taken to this part. Then you search for your domain name. So let's search for something like this, nefido. Just search for nefido and click on search. Now Whogohost is going to tell you if the domain name is available or not. As you can see, nefido.ng is available, and some other extensions are also available. So whichever is suitable for you, you can actually purchase it from them. So this is Nip Tech company. So whichever is suitable for you, you can purchase it from there. I already have my domain name and my web hosting, which I purchased on Whogohost for this tutorial. So I'm going to go into my dashboard and then go directly to the web hosting I'm going to be using for this tutorial, and then log into my Cpanel. Now if you don't understand the basic step of this, of how to do this, you can simply go to my YouTube channel or go to YouTube and type in Whogohost V3 design. As you type in Whogohost V3 design, all the Whogohost tutorial which I have, they are going to pop up. Like this first one, you can see Whogohost WordPress hosting. Has to install WordPress on Whogohost. That you can use that, or you could go to my complete playlist, whogohost.com tutorial. It's a complete playlist of everything you need to know about Whogohost. or you could actually go through with Whogohost Cpanel your complete guide part 1, or you could do copy web design tutorial with Whogohost. I actually did a cover web design using Whogohost Cpanel. So there are a lot you could pick up from my YouTube channel. So I'm going to head back, and then I'm going to log into my Cpanel, which I'm going to open the new tab, and here it is. So the next thing you want to do, which is we have already passed through the first step of purchasing our domain name, purchasing our web host, logging into our dashboard. Now we are on our Cpanel. On your Cpanel of Whogohost, you're going to be having your Cpanel located at your public_HTML, because you are purchasing the website for the first time. Once you click on the public_HTML, you'll be taken to your directory that will be empty like this. So what you want to do is to click on upload. Now there's still a link in the description, or you could message me via WhatsApp to get the script we are using for this Bitcoin investment website. So what you want to do is to click on select file. Now click on show all. Okay, sorry, because I'm using Opera Mini, that's why it's actually requesting show all. But for yours, if you're using Chrome, it's not gonna do that. So now once you purchase the file from my from the link in the description, or messaging me via WhatsApp, you want to select the file and open the file. So once you click on open on the file, it's going to load up. So you give it some time to load. So this is about 54.67 MB, so you allow it to load. So I'm not going to pause this video. If you want to skip the timestamp in the description of this video, you could actually use this timestamp. I'm going to give this time for people who are doing this for the first time. I guess a lot of people have actually used have actually understood how Cpanel hosting works, and then they can actually skip this step and do a lot of things. But for those who are beginning for the first time, I'm going to leave this for them. So if you have no knowledge about Whogohost, please go to the YouTube channel and then pick one of these Whogohost tutorial, and you can make use of it. Also, you could actually subscribe to my YouTube channel by going to YouTube and typing V3 Design, or just subscribe as you are watching this video. Underneath this video, there's a subscribe button. So let's wait for our file to upload, and then we'll continue. Now the file has been uploaded. What you want to do next is to click on go back to public_HTML / your domain name. So as you click on it, it's going to take you back to your website. So you want to click on it, then extract the file. So you want to extract it, click on extract. Then you want to select the folder which you want to extract the file to. So you click on extract file to here. So now once the folder has been extracted, you want to delete the .zip file. So click on delete, skip the trash and permanently delete the file, and click on confirm. Now what you want to do is to go into this folder, click on it, then copy the script which is inside the folder. As you can see, you have the purchase code here, you have the main script. So copy both, or you can extract it from here. So click on extract and just extract it here. So you give it some time to extract. While that is going on, you could also go to your file manager and start creating the MySQL database for this account which you are working with. So now that it has been extracted, click on close, reload, and these are the files. Now what you want to do is to delete the .zip file, delete it. Once you have deleted that file, you want to select all, including the purchase code. As you can see, there's a purchase code, so you want to select all, right click, and then move them to the main folder. So as you can see, I want to move them to the main folder, so I'm going to delete every other thing here, leave it here, and then click on move files. Now all the files have been moved, so you want to go up one level, and then you have the file here. As you can see, here is your file. So it is very easy to do. So the next thing you want to do is to install this file on your website, or to activate this file. And how do you do that? I'm going to show you next. Now you want to go to a new tab, and then type in the domain name /install. Okay, I already have it here. Now you type in the domain name /install or install.php. Whichever suits you, just type in install, and it's going to redirect you to this page. Now on this page, you want to first go back to your back end, which is your your Cpanel, so as to create the database to manage that page. So what do? You go to your Whogohost dashboard, or whichever hosting company you are using. Go to your Cpanel, then you go to your MySQL database, and then you create a database for your website. So for this database, let's call it Pro. Okay, let's just call it Pro. Then you click on next step. As you click on next step, it's going to load, and then asks you to enter a username for it. So I'm still going to call it the same username. Then you're going to give it a password that is easy to recall, because you are still going to be using the password. Now you're going to click on create user. Now once you click on create user, it's going to give you your username and your database. So you're going to copy your username and go back to your file. Now as you can see, there is database username. You're going to paste your database username. There's going to be your where your username, also paste the same thing, because we use the same thing. Now you're going to put in your password. Now this place is going to put your local host, which is your host name, and then the purchase code. Now remember, the purchase code was inside the file when we are creating this video. Remember the purchase code inside here, so you're going to copy it. So I'm going to pause it now and copy the purchase code, so as to avoid a lot of people for copying it. So if you purchase this script, I give you access to the purchase code, and you can do that. But first of all, you want to allow all privileges from this place. Scroll downward, click on make changes, and you are done. So that's all for creating your database. Now go back here. I'm going to pause this video and copy my purchase code and put it here, so as to continue with the process. So once you enter your purchase code, you'll be taken to the home page. So this is the new home page. As you can see, it's the updated version, so it's the latest home page. As I said earlier, you could get the link in the description, and you could use any of these payment means, any crypto or PayPal, whichever payment that is suitable for you. Now once that is done, you want to click on login. You can log in as an admin, you can log in as you can sign up as a user. So right now we're going to log in as an admin. I'm going to show you how to set this up, and then you could start building your own crypto website. So I'm going to click on login. I'm going to enter the admin email. So then I'm going to enter the password. Once I'm done, I'm going to click on login, and it's going to take me directly to my dashboard. As you can see, this is my dashboard. So this is my dashboard. So the first thing you want to do is to go down to settings, click on general settings, This is where your major setting is. So the first part, you want to type in the name of your website. As you can see, this is a fashion extension, so I'm going to copy it, video.cdf. so I'm going to remove the cdf. The next thing you want to do is to select your currency which we are using. Before amount is okay. Now you want to put in your company phone number if you have, your company telephone if there is any, select your default language. Then you want to add your company email, so you can call this admin at your website name. And once that is done, you want to enter your company URL. So this is it. Then you want to change the logo right here. So this first one, you want to select the logo. I have the logo I used for my previous video, previous Bitcoin investment website video. The link will be in the description, and it's going to play up at the end of this video, so you can actually watch that one if you like that script. So now we're going to look for it. Okay, this is it. Any of these, so we can take this and then open it. Select the other one. Do the same thing like we did for the first one. Put in your logo and then select your favicon. For the favicon, I'm going to use this last logo. Now everything we use for this tutorial is going to be in the description, the link in the description if you purchase this template. So now scroll downward. I'm going to be looking for the template, the favicon we are going to be using for this tutorial. Okay, we're going to be using this one. Open. And once you are done, you're going to click on save. It's going to ask you to enter your password. I'm going to enter my password and click on save. So now it has been updated. As you can see, it has been updated. And the next setting you want to go to, it's your payment setup. Yes, payment setup. A lot of people miss that, but your next setting should be your payment setup. Let me go to my dashboard. I think I'm having network issue. Hold on a bit. So now is to click on your payment setting and then type in your payment. These are all the payments that this script has. There are still some on this other level, so you could set them up. It is very easy. For example, you are setting USDT. All you have to do is to click on update, and then to show up on this side, you want to type in manual, type in USDT, then you type in your USDT wallet address here, if this is your USDT wallet address. Now once that is done, you want to type in a note underneath it. Please send screenshot. Once that is done, you want to select your variable transaction fee, or if you want it to be a fix. So once they make payment, if you want the money to be your own transaction fee to be fixed, leave it at fixed. If you want to be variable, leave it at variable. If you also want them, if they request to withdraw through USDT, if you want the fixed withdrawal charges, you leave it at this. If you want a variable, at this. But sometimes it is not necessary, so you could just jump that and then click on save. Status, you turn it active. Allow withdrawal, no. Click on save, and that has been done. So every other setting you want to do, let me go through the dashboard area with you. First of all, you have your dashboard. This is where you see the number of registered users, the amount you have accumulated over time, the total deposit, the locked, the inactive. If you come to your transaction, you see your deposit, which is what we just see the summary on our dashboard. If you go to your withdrawal, you see the amount that has been withdrawn and the pending withdrawal. So here it's your pending withdrawal, here is your complete withdrawal, which means the amount that has been withdrawn. Also on the top bar here, you can actually change the language to whichever one that suits you. Here you have your administrator account. So here you have your payout. These are the people that you have paid or the ones you are planning on paying. You have your principal payment, you have your interest earning, you have your referral earning. The next part is your users. You have your clients, which are the people that registered from your website. You could add a client from this area, or you could just allow them register from the front end. You have your theme. This is the number of people that help you manage your investment website. Next, you have your investment plan. These are plans that you create for people to invest in. You could create a plan from here by clicking on create plan and enter the plan name. Let's call this good. The minimum investment, whichever that suits you. The maximum profit, let's put it at 2%. How do you want it? It should be daily. Maturity in 2 weeks. Then click on save. New plan created. Now if you go to your investment plan, you're going to see that there is a plan right now. Now if you go to plugins area, you're going to see some other plugins you can actually add to make your investment website okay. Now as you can see, there is TalkTo. This is a chat system that can allow you add chat button to your website. There's Google Recapture, which is something like are you a robot, that kind of thing. There's PayPal, there's Stripe, there's Coin Payment, there's Authenticator. This is where you do two-factor authentication and all that stuff. So there are still more which you can add, which are called plugins. There's your Paystack, there's your Coinbase Commerce, there's your Perfect Money if you are making use of any of them, any of the system. The next is your ticket. This is where you create all pending tickets, or where customers actually message you and then they create ticket and then you resolve it from this area. Now we'll go back to our main dashboard. You also have your web control. This is choosing the type of template you actually want. You could use this dark one, you could use this light one, which is the one we are using. So if we go to our front end, let's visit the website on the front end. Let me use this browser. So let me just open a new one. So if you go to our front end, you can see that this is our front end right now. But you could actually change this by selecting this one and making it look this dark. You could select this one and then once you change it, this one is going to be dark. But I simply prefer this one because of the home page layout. The design here is actually good. The UI, I simply like the UI, so I'm going to leave this one as our default home page. Now let's go back to our main dashboard. Then we have already gone through our settings. Also, you could check your language. You could edit your email template. So that is that. This is a template when people send, when your investment website send email to people. This is the place they see it, or this is where the email comes from. For example, hi, it's going to pick your client's name. Resetting your password is easy. That is the request password resetting. I don't know if you understand, guys. So that's that. So now if we go back to our website, you're going to see that a lot of changes have been made. FS.trade, blah blah blah. Now most of the other editings can also be done on your web control area. Click on edit and then you could start editing it. Just like Elementor, you could start editing it. So let's assume I change this to the name of this our investment website. So let me call it Nifido and then click on save template. Now once you click on save template, if you go back to your website, you refresh, let's allow it to save. Now if you refresh, you're going to see that the word is going to change, as you can see in the video. So now you can edit everything from this area. So let's say make high return with calculated rates. The video is intended for people willing to achieve wealth and financial freedom but unable to do so because they are not financial experts. So you could actually create them and then you start editing this. Now I simply don't have this on my head, but I'm going to just write a little bit of what I have. So investment is as easy as 1, 2, 3, create an account, select investment plan and end. So you could actually change this image. You could click on get to know us and then edit them one after the other. Now you can also change your plans, which are the plans you have on your website. You can actually change it, and then it is very easy. You can also edit this part, edit your privacy and other stuff. So it is very easy, guys. It is very easy. Once you are done, you click on save template. It's going to save. Then click on back to template. It's going to take you back to your dashboard. Now you can also edit your terms and condition page from this area, edit your privacy policy, and edit your FAQ, frequently asked questions. So once that is done, if you go to our website and refresh, you're going to see that a lot of changes have been made. As you can see, make high return calculated risk. Remember, we deleted a lot of things from this part and then just added this little one. So this is how easy it is to create a Bitcoin investment website. As you can see, the last thing I would love you to do is you can change the template and make it look like the dark one. But I still love these ones I said earlier. So this is a good investment website you can use. Also, you could actually make this a dashboard, and then if you understand how to do WordPress or how to create a website using WordPress, and then create a very enlightening front end for your website if that suits you with WordPress, and then linking it to this. But for this is all we are doing for this, and this is how you could actually create a crypto investment website. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We are good and we are done for this tutorial. So guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We are trying to grow this down to 1,000 subscribers, so please support us and become our subscriber. Hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on my next video. From now, guys, hands to it, I'm going to say bye for now. There's going to be another Bitcoin investment video I'm going to pop up on your screen. You can watch that video for more understanding. So guys, hands to it, I'm going to see you on my next tutorial. Have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.